Class, picking up where we left off at, we were on 17E. So, on 17E, we were multiplying the bottom equation by 12. So we would keep the top equation the same. 12 times x over 4 is 3x. 12 times 2y over 3 will give us a positive 8y. And 12 times 8 is 96. Now, the easiest one, I think elimination would be the easiest method to use here. And I would get rid of the x. If you notice, both of them already have the same coefficient, but we need one of them to be negative. So let's multiply the top one by a negative 1, because that would change the sign of everything. So this will give us negative 3x minus 2y equals a negative 42. Then we add 3x plus 8y is equal to 96. So these 3x's will simplify out to 0. Negative 2y plus 8y is 6y. And negative 42 plus 96 is 54. We divide each side by 6, and y is 9. So now we have y equals 9. So we'll go back to one of the two original equations. I would think that we probably would use the top equation. So I'm going to write that over here. We have 3x plus 2 times 9 equals 42. So we have 3x plus 18 equals 42. Subtract 18 on both sides. 3x equals 24. Divide each side by 3, and x is 8. So our ordered pair is 8, 9. That is our final answer. Now if you look here, we come here to F. Now we have to determine which variable we want to get rid of. It doesn't matter the x or the y. I choose the y. And you notice that they have the same sign. So if we look here, the coefficient is 9 and 3. The common coefficient of 9 and 3 is 9. So what I would do is I would multiply the bottom equation by a negative 3 to take care of both of them. So we have 6x minus 9y equals 0. In the bottom equation, we have negative 6x plus 9y equals 0. Now when you add these together, it's going to give you 0 equals 0. So you can put all real numbers, because it's saying that these intersect at every point. So all real numbers will be your final solution. Now, you come down here to problem 18. It says use the table to solve the system. Now we have this system of equation. They tell us what 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are. Now we know in solving the system of equations, we want to get it where they intersect at. So all we have to do here is look for where both of their y values are the same. These are considered to be their y values. This is their x, and these are the y values. Their y values are the same when you have x is 3. So your solution here would be 3 comma negative 7. That is the solution, because this is where they would intersect. Does everyone follow that? Okay, now, we scroll here to problem 19. Now with problem 19, it states this. Company A earned $2.4 million in profits in 2000, and its profits have since been increasing by $1.4 million each year. Company B earned $14.9 million in 2000, and its profits have since been decreasing by $1.1 million each year. Let P be Company A's profit in millions of dollars at T years since 2000. Find an equation of a model to describe the data. So then we're doing Company A. So they said let P be this. So it'd be P is equal to. Now we need the slope. If we look here at Company A, 2000 is the first year. And it said they earned $2.4 million. And then it also says it's increasing by 1.4 million each year. So the 1.4 million is your slope, but we would just write 1.4. So it'll be 1.4 t because it's increasing steadily at a positive 1.4 because everything is assumed to be in millions. Okay, now plus we need the y-intercept. The y-intercept is just the first value they got during the first year or the 0 year, which here would be 2.4 million or just 2.4. And so that is the solution for A. Now we come here to B. Basically, B wants you to give the equation for company B. So it'll be P is equal to. Now if you notice here, they have a decline or it's decreasing by 1.1 million. So it'll be a negative 1.1 T. And then it started off in 2000 with 14.9 million. So it'll be plus 14.9. So now we have the equations for company A and company B. Now it says use substitution or elimination to predict when both company profits will be equal. What is that profit? Now for this problem here, you can use your calculator. You don't have to do the substitution method. So what we would do here, we'll go to y equal. Because remember, y has just been replaced with p. So we could just substitute in these values. So we have 1.4 and make tx plus 2.4. Press enter. Then we will have a negative 1.1 x plus 14.9. And then we will graph that. Now you see it intersects up here. So we will press second, trace, the number 5, and enter 3 times. So it will give us our final answer here. Well, first, let me write out both equations here first. So let us know what we're using. And our final answer here would be 5 and 9.4. Now, just for your notes, you can put use calculator. So you'll know where you got this answer from. Now we go to 20. It says the enrollment at College A was 15,072 students in 2005 and has been increasing by 285 students each year. The enrollment at College B was 12,927 in 2005 and has been increasing by 450 students each year. Let E be the enrollment and the number of students at College A at T years since 2005. So we know for both of these, 2005 is the starting year. It says find an equation Now it says find an equation to describe the data. So we would go here with College A. In 2005, there were 15,072 students. It's been increasing by 285 students each year. So we will use E is equal to. Now it's increasing by 285, so we know 285 is the slope. And T will represent our X because it's in T years. And then we started out, which would be our y-intercept, with 15,072 students. So this is the equation. Now we go here to B. Let E be the enrollment and the number of students at College B at T years since 2000. So now we would do College B. So we have E is equal to. It says this is increasing by 450 students a year. So we'll do 450 times T. And then they started out in 2005 with 12,927 students. So this is their equation. Now it says use substitution or elimination to predict when the two colleges' enrollments will be equal. Now we can use the calculator again. But let's write both of the formulas here. Okay, now we go to our calculator. Press Y equal. We'll clear out what we had previous. So then we will have 285. Then we will use X plus 15,072. Press enter. Then we will have 450. We'll use X instead of T plus 12,927. Now we'll graph it. Okay, now if you notice here that the graph does not show, so we could go to zoom, then go down to where it says zoom fit, and press enter. Now with zoom fit, if you notice here, it's not showing where they intersect at, right? So then we have to take it a step further and go to the window. Now with this window, which probably would help if we made this X min a negative 10,000, X max a positive 10,000, then we could make the scale 500, and then do the same for the Y. Well, actually the Y needs to be higher, but we can make the Y min negative 10,000, and the Y max, let's make it 20,000. Then we can still make it go in increments of 500. Now let's press graph. Oh wow, it's not showing. Huh. Okay class, we'll go back to the window here. We still have our negative 10,000, 10,500, negative 10,000, 10,500. Even though it didn't graph it, what we will have to do after we change this window, press zoom, then go down to where it says zoom fit again, and press enter. And it should work. So you will have to change your window, then it would do the zoom fit. So now we will press second, trace, the number 5, and enter 3 times. And it will give us X is 13 and Y is 18,777. And that is the final answer. So in 13 years, it says what is the enrollment? The enrollment is 18,777. That would be the final answer for C. Now we go down here to problem 21. It says the winning times in seconds, WT and M of T for women and men respectively, and 500 meter speed skating are modeled by the system. Now they give us a system here, WT, M of T, and as you see here, that actually means Y, where T is the number of years since 1970. Now, it says here, use substitution or elimination to predict when the women and men's winning times will be equal. What will be that time? Now, basically what they're asking you to do is take the system of equations here, and then we will have Y is equal to this, so we could put this in our calculator. Put both of these equations in, so we have negative 0.175, and we will have X plus 43.47. Press enter. Now we will have a negative 0.143X plus 39.84. Now we'll press graph. Now because we had changed our window, we need to go to zoom and go down to zoom fit and press enter.